You know, growing up, my dad always used to tell me, everyone has two ears and one mouth for a reason. And back then I thought he was just referring to listening skills. But now I realize there's so much more to it. See, we all get pitched things every day, whether it's from salespeople at work or annoying telemarketers calling at dinner. So if we just listen twice as much as we speak, we end up learning a lot more, getting better deals and avoid making bad decisions. And turns out billionaires are some of the best listeners in the world. In fact, when I learned how they make decisions, it completely changed the way I think. You see, billionaires don't make decisions the way most people do. They don't ask, "Can I afford this? That's too small." Instead, they ask three powerful questions that help them protect their time, money, and energy, and make winning decisions almost every time. So in today's video, I want to share those three questions with you. Question number 1, will this move me closer to my big goal? Most people never really take the time to set goals, let alone write them down. But according to statistics, if you write down your goal, it increases your chances of achieving it by 42%. And if you share that goal with someone else, it increases it by an additional 22%. I mean, just think about it. If you're just floating through life without any clear direction, every decision you make will move you further away from where you actually want to be. But if you have a goal in mind, every decision becomes very easy because you can simply ask yourself, will this get me closer to my goal or further away from it? For example, should I spend a couple $100s on a new dress? Probably not. Should I watch another episode of Netflix instead of working on my business plan? Definitely not. Should I go to this networking event and meet other entrepreneurs in my field? Hell yeah. So here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to pull out your phone and type in Google Smart Goals and find a worksheet to download. Now before you leave this video, you need to sit down and fill out this worksheet with your top 3 big goals. It can be something like I want to start a profitable online business, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to become the top salesperson at my company. You probably have way more than 3 goals, but pick the ones that matter the most to you right now. And if you need help figuring this out, just ask yourself which goals have the biggest impact on your happiness or your quality of life. Maybe it's being in shape so you can keep up with your kids, or maybe it's starting a business so you can have more freedom with your schedule. Whatever it is, write it down. Now once you have your top 3 goals written down, I want you to read them out loud. Read them every morning when you wake up and every night before you go to bed. And every time you make a decision moving forward, ask yourself, will this move me closer to my big goal or further away from it? If you do this consistently, I guarantee that you'll start making better decisions. Question number 2, what's the asymmetric upside? There's this popular saying, the reward of the individual is always in direct proportion to the risk he or she is willing to take. As we get older, we often become less tolerant to risk, which is why we stick to safe investments like government bonds or high-yield savings accounts. But these low-risk investments usually come with low returns as well. On the flip side, billionaires understand that the real money is made when taking big risks, which is why they invest in things like startups, cryptocurrencies, or blue-chip art. These are all highly speculative investments that could either pan out to be extremely lucrative or end up being total losses. But the reason they were able to take these huge risks is because they've already built up a large enough safety net. That way, if the investment goes bust, they still have plenty to fall back on. But if the investment does well, they end up making a massive return on their initial investment. So next time you're torn between 2 different decisions, ask yourself, what's the asymmetric upside? Let us say you read deciding between accepting a promotion at your current job or quitting to start your own business. If you accept the promotion, you're playing it safe and keeping your risk low. But this also means that your potential reward will be relatively low as well. If you quit and start your own business, on the other hand, you're taking on a lot more risk, but the potential reward is also a lot higher. The key is to figure out how much risk you're comfortable with taking. Once you have that number in mind, it makes the decision much easier. In addition, anytime you're thinking about making a big purchase, such as a house or a car, always try to negotiate the price down as low as possible. Then ask yourself, what would happen if I took that money and invested it in something with a higher upside instead? Question number 3. Can someone else do this better or faster? The third question billionaires ask themselves is a very simple one, but most people don't do it. It's, can someone else do this better or faster? We all have different skill sets, and it doesn't make sense to try to do everything ourselves. For example, if you're good at sales but suck at marketing, you'd be wasting your time trying to learn digital marketing. Instead, you should hire someone who is an expert at it and use your time to focus on what you're really good at. There's this saying that you should do what you do best and outsource the rest, but I prefer to add a twist to it. I believe that you should do what you love and outsource the rest. Because at the end of the day, we all have 24 hours in a day, and the best way to maximize our time is to spend it doing the things we enjoy. Everything else is just a distraction. For example, even though I hate doing dishes, I would still do them myself rather than hiring someone else to do it for me. Why? Because I enjoy cooking and eating with my family, and I love watching YouTube videos while I do the dishes. On the other hand, I absolutely despise paperwork. I am so bad at it that my wife jokes that I shouldn't be allowed to handle sharp objects. So even though I love reading books, I'd much rather outsource it to her because she can do it way faster and way better than me. Now, of course, this doesn't apply to everything. If it's something I can learn quickly, I'll teach myself how to do it. But if it's something I'm really bad at and I don't enjoy doing it, I'd much rather pay someone else to do it and use my time to focus on the things I love. I mean, think about it. When's the last time you tried to save a few bucks by doing something yourself and it ended up costing you more time and money in the long run? Maybe it was trying to fix your own car and ending up breaking it further, or making your own website and having to pay someone else to fix it. Trying to save a little bit of money up front may seem like a good idea, but it can end up costing you a lot more in the long run. So whenever you're torn between two different decisions, ask yourself, can someone else do this better or faster? If the answer is yes, then delegate the task and move on to the next thing. Trust me, you'll be more productive and make better decisions. These are the 3 questions that billionaires ask themselves before making every big decision. And if you start doing the same, I promise you'll start making better decisions as well. Which brings us to the next. What are some of the best decisions you've ever made in your life? Share them in the comments below.